Oh, I didn't see that signal. Okay. So did everybody hear me? Do I have to redo? Okay, you all heard. I have good voice. All right. So please, Rob's going to give you more information, but please, really consider taking those couple of 2 hours on a Saturday afternoon to come in and to learn. And there'll be a wonderful discussion after the play, too. So, thank you. There is a board member on duty today, and that board member is somebody you go to if you have a concern, a problem, an issue, and you can't find me. And today it is our board president, Angela. Angela, just raise your hand. There we go. And so now when you arrived, you should have been handed a bulletin for today that includes and also a separate sheet of songs. So just remember to support us in recycling those papers that you brought in with you, if you would take them out with you. And there's a basket on the bench in the atrium. Just leave them there and we'll take care of them. So thank you for helping us to do that. So now if you would get that bulletin in front of you, and on the bulletin find the welcome affirmation. So let's say that together. Together. Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. We welcome, value, and include all people. So our monthly affirmation, which is also on the bulletin, as well as on our website, deals with the spiritual faculty of imagination. And our affirmation for this month, and I hope you will use it in your daily prayer practice, is my creativity soars as I embrace my spiritual power of imagination and discover new, amazing perspectives. Now and I'm going to ask you to just hold it in your heart as our worship assistant, Rob, lights our Christ candle. And of course, we know that as that Christ candle is a symbol for us. It's a reminder of who we are, of that Christ light that is within each one of us. And so we opening our hearts and minds to new ideas, to new thoughts, new perspectives. And so today we become aware of how our power of imagination allows us to discover, to hear, to see different perspectives, different understandings. And so as we go within, we embrace this spiritual power. Embrace the truth that we are in co-creation with the divine. That we are always one with, an eachness in the allness. And as we embrace this truth, our minds and our hearts, our very souls, open to different ways of thinking, different understandings, new perspectives, an openness to seeing and hearing, considering that which is perhaps the complete opposite of what we think, what we see, what we hear. And so as we just sit for a moment in the silence, we open ourselves, nothing to do, but just be open, willing to be open in the silence. I am open and receptive. I allow my creativity to soar as I embrace my spiritual power of imagination. All things are new. All things are mine to learn and understand. I am one with the one. I am an eachness in the allness, and I am grateful. And so it is. Amen. And so now I would like to welcome our wonderful guest musician, Robert. And so if you could stand as you're able, and we're going to sing along with you. And what's our first song, Robert?
The first song is the John Denver song, Country Roads. Take Me Home, Country Roads, which everybody knows. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, the Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home. Swaying is good, take the place. I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, good for you. All our memories gather round her. Miner's lady, a stranger to blue waters. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty shades of moonshine, a teardrop in my eye. Country road, nice, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice. I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls to me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. I don't have the copy right here, so.
Thank you, Robert, and thank you to all of you, our congregation choir. You did a great job. My name is Rob Morehouse, and I'm happy to be your worship assistant today. So here's what's happening in our church community. Next Sunday is Father's Day, and we've themed our fellowship food as Donuts for Dads. So please feel encouraged to bring donuts and even muffins for our fellowship next Sunday. Donuts for Dads Day. As Reverend Christine said, we will be holding a stage reading, theater, and discussion titled Day of Tears. And you'll find this in the atrium. It will be held on Saturday, June 21st at 2 p.m. It will be held right here in the sanctuary, and our very own Liston Filyaw is one of the actors. This stage reading is from a book that is based on the real stories of people who were present on March 2nd and 3rd, 1852, in Savannah, Georgia, when the largest slave auction in the United States took place. This stage reading is told from the voices of those sold on the auction block, the enslavers, the sellers, and the innocent children, husbands, wives, and lovers who clung to one last desperate hope of staying together. Stay and participate in a shared discussion of this play by the actors, the director, and you. Please invite your friends and family to come with you. There is a $20 pay at the door suggested love offering. The questions class has been canceled. If you're interested in membership in our church, please contact Reverend Christine. We invite you to volunteer to bring the birthday cake for July or August. Please select the month and print your name on the list in the atrium. We appreciate everyone who volunteers to bake or buy the birthday cake. And now it's greeting time. Please stand but remain in your pew as we offer each other the Gandhi blessing for peace, which is a call and response. Let us work together for unity and peace. And now repeat after me. I offer you peace. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I see your beauty. I hear your needs. I hear your needs. Our wisdom flows from the highest source. Our wisdom flows from the highest source. And I salute that source in you. And I salute that source in you. Amen. Now, if you'll take a seat, we will say our statement of faith. So please join me in affirming our statement of faith, which is on your bulletin. Together, there is only one presence and one power, active as the universe and as my life, God the good, omnipotence. Amen. Today's daily word is kindness, and the affirmation is, today I will be kind to others. The message reads, when I think of being kind, I am reminded of the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It takes only a moment and no special effort to be kind. I can smile at a stranger, hold the door for the person behind me, or let someone go ahead of me in line. These small acts of kindness bless everyone involved. Other kind efforts may take more thought. I think of how I prefer to be treated. I certainly want to be heard and respected. I want to know my views and opinions matter. I want others to see my value and treat me with dignity. I hold this thought as I think of others. I see people imbued with the Spirit of God. Kindness flows from me to bless others. From the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 21, whoever pursues righteousness and kindness will find life and honor. Again, the daily word is kindness, and the affirmation is, Today I will be kind to others, and so it is. Amen. Now I'd like to invite Reverend Christine back to the podium.
Well, this is the time in our service when we have the opportunity to experience and express gratitude, love, and prosperity. And certainly becoming aware of how unity teachings have blessed your life is one way of putting context around your giving. But there's another very practical and distinct thing that I'd like you to become aware of. That just like where you live, you have expenses, right? You have electricity, you have gas, you have whatever it is. You have expenses, your mortgage, your rent, whatever that is. So here in our church, okay, this church is fully run by your giving. There's no other source except through your giving. And to tell you that on a monthly basis, the electric and the gas, and we're not even here that often, but the electric and the gas usually runs together per month, usually runs around $1,500. It can go up to $2,000 a month. So that's just one, you know. So realize that if this is yours, if you feel that this is your spiritual home, then join with us and help us take care of the bills that come in, because this is our home. And so any way you can do that, we certainly appreciate it, and this is an opportunity to do that. Today in our service, you can give a check, or you can give by cash, or you can go online to unityhartford.org and hit that donate button. You can give a one-time gift or a recurring gift. So, but what I'd like you to do also right now is to just take into your heart a blessing for this church, okay, for the entire congregation. And that may be kindness, that may be love, that may be joy, peace. Let's just take that into our heart too, as we say our offering blessing that is on your bulletin. So please join me in this offering blessing with that blessing in your heart. Together, divine love flowing as me blesses and multiplies all that I am and have, all that I give and receive, and so it is. Amen. Now the ushers, please come forward, and Robert also.
Feel free to sing along with this too if you recognize it. If you've been thinking you're all that you've got, don't feel alone anymore. 'Cause when we're together, then we've got a lot. 'Cause I am the river and you are the shore. And it goes on and on, watching the river run further and further from things that we've done, leaving them one by one, and we have just begun, watching the river run, with feeling and learning and yearning. Run, river, run. Winding and swirling and dancing along, pass by the old willow tree, where lovers caress as they sing us our song, rejoicing together as we breathe the sea. And it goes on, and it goes on and on, watching the river run further and further from things that we've done, leaving them one by one, and we have just begun, watching the river run, listening and learning and yearning. Run, river, run.
Well, there is this 13th century poet and Sufi mystic by the name of Rumi, and I find this to be one of his most engaging quotes. You are a volume in the divine book, a mirror to the power that created the universe. Whatever you want, ask it of yourself. Whatever you're looking for can only be found inside of you. Yeah. And within that quote is the foundation of the teachings of this 5 Sunday Talk series. We may either respond with an energetic yes or with a puzzled skepticism. Or, well, that's great, but how? Well, today we're going to continue on our Sunday Talk series, Swimming in the Flow of Life. And if you're not a good swimmer, somebody said, oh, I don't like that swimming part. Well, how about living? Or how about dancing in the flow of life? Yes. Last week I encouraged you to ponder on an Eric Butterworth phrase. It's from his book, In the Flow of Life. And here's the phrase. God, or whatever word you use for God, spirit, divine, whatever, God is a sphere whose center is everywhere and whose circumference is nowhere. Just say it one more time. God is a sphere whose center is everywhere, and whose circumference, the boundaries, is nowhere. If this sphere has a center that is everywhere, then where is it? It must be exactly where I am, where you are. The true omnipresence, everywhere equally present. So we are each the center of God or of the allness. We are an eachness in the allness. No matter what we may think we are, each of us is the flowing forth of the one. So no matter how different we may look, we may think, we may speak, each one of us is an eachness in the allness of the one, of God. Now, Eric Butterworth said that we are never farther from this healing flow of life than the consent to let it unfold. And after last Sunday's talk, many of you told me that that one sentence had a real impact. And as I thought more about it, it became clear to me that simply allowing is not something we're very good at, nor do we really understand it. So today we are going to explore consenting or allowing and what gets in the way and how we can more easily bring ourselves into that state of allowance. For many years, we have been taught and encouraged to go get what we want, to beg for it, to work for it, to bargain for it, to even pray or affirm for it. I grew up hearing these types of statements, and maybe you did too. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. That's my mother's favorite statement. And also, anything worth having is worth fighting for. Anything worth having, well, it's going to be a struggle. So is consent or allowing something, is it difficult? Is there only one way? Is it a struggle? Is it something to fight for? I don't think so. You see, the flow of life can be seen as a dynamic and interconnected web where everything is connected and influencing each other. This perspective emphasizes the idea that we are all part of a larger whole. So aligning with the flow of life or the universe is often described as being in harmony with the divine. Letting go of resistance and trusting the process, allowing life to unfold. Now, allowing can let a possibility happen. It is being open to receive. And allowing actually presumes that it's already here. It's ready to be given. And then when we consent, it can be manifested. The possibilities are already available. Our good is already here. It's up to us to allow it to unfold. Eric Butterworth says, "You are in the ceaseless flow of the transcendent life. You are the living enterprise of the creative process that is God, which is a circle that is centered in you. All the attributes of the infinite are in focus as you. You are in this flow, and you are this flow. You are a child of the universe." And so Eric Butterworth suggests that we meditate on this tremendous insight, the divine flow. That sense of connection with spirit can provide for us in every way. It is the way to receive our highest good. When we are in a state of allowing, the flow of the universe can pour in, through, and as us. And the truth is, we don't need much to do to get that. We just need to release the idea that it is hard, that it is difficult, that it is a struggle. It might also require us to embrace the possibility that maybe, just maybe, we don't know everything. And just maybe that we don't have all the answers. So with an open mind and heart, we can enter into what we call the silence, which is not empty and often not silent. It's full of answers. It's full of divine ideas. Inspiration and ideas come to us when we allow ourselves to receive or to just be in the flow of life. We don't have to worry about how we'll figure out something or even know what to say. The divine flow knows. And when we are in a state of fully allowing, it can come through. The solutions and the words will show up when we need them, and we can trust that. And yet we struggle to get out of the grip of all of what's in this physical world. What we hear about life and ourselves, what we hear and see about our world, and all that encourages us to stay powerless, unhappy, negative, and not even seeing that allowing or consenting is a possibility or a solution. When we are engulfed in lack thinking, it is difficult to see how the flow of life can be the answer and how the silence or meditation can be the door to experience being in the flow of life. It might even seem ludicrous that the silence can help us shake off the shackles of this physical world and be open to the possibility of more. For me and many others, there have been times when we needed some assistance to even get our mind and heart open to the silence and to the flow of the universe, of God or Spirit. And so often we'll use music. Anybody use music to shake off fear and worry and use it as an entry to be in a different state of consciousness? Anyone who was singing this morning to Take Me Home, Country Road, did that uplift your spirit? Did that put a smile on your face? Did that kind of chill you out, right? Just go with the flow. Yeah. So we can use music as that way. Oftentimes before I'll meditate, I'll put on some nice music just to get me in that sense of consciousness I need to be in. Well, we are going to be talking today about some ways that can assist you in being in the flow of life. And so a wonderful member, Lisa McDaniels, Daniel has offered to share with all of us her wonderful talents with the bowls and with the drum and some other things. And so, Lisa, I'm going to ask you to come up, and she's going to tell us a little bit about using our breath and a little bit about, I guess, sound, right? Which is a little bit different than how music might affect us. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over to you for a little bit, okay? All right, thank you.
Okay, so as Reverend Christine mentioned, I'm going to do a little breath work to start with, and then I will play the steel tongue drum, and then I will play the bowls. And so some of the sounds might be intense for some people, so just try to go with the flow of the sound and relax into it. So we'll start out just focusing on the breath, just the breath as it is. Just gently noticing the breath coming into the body through the nose. We get a little iPhone accompaniment here. So noticing the breath coming into the body. Yep. Okay, there we go. Good reminder. So noticing the breath coming in through the nostrils, a cooling sensation as it comes in, and just allowing the body to breathe itself. No need to change the breath, just to notice it. Notice the belly rising and falling. Notice the sensation of the breath in the throat. cooling as it comes in, warming the throat and the nostrils as it comes out. And just noticing whether the breath is shallow or deep. A good breath just as it is. And then as we end this breathing, maybe just a nice exhale of exhaling any stress or tension that might be in your body today on the way out. Okay. And now I'm going to play the steel tongue drum, and it's not particularly music, it's just sound for you to listen to and experience. And you can just notice, do you feel different after the breathing exercise? Do you feel more in the flow of life? Is the breath something that is a door for you? And just something to notice. So again, just noticing, listening to those sounds, whether that was relaxing and creating flow for you, or whether maybe something else does that for you. And now I'll play the bowls. And again, just noticing how that felt to listen to those sounds. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. I also want you to know that Lisa has joined Deborah Giddings and myself in leading the Wednesday night meditation service on Facebook. So, she'll be bringing her bowls and different ways of mindfulness meditation. So you might want to come and check out Wednesday night meditation service. Well, I have just one more idea that I'd like to share with you, and for some of you, it's going to be a very, oh, of course, that's a good way. Sometimes we get pent up emotions or energy, and yet we want to, take a moment, take that prayerful pause, and go into the silence, but we're kind of revved up. Be revved up in a good way, it could be revved up in a bad way, but we could be revved up. And one of the ways that I get to release that energy and are able then to sit in the silence is through body movements. It could be dancing. We're going to have a great closing song, which you might want to dance to, or it just may be, body movements. It could be very deliberate body movements, like giving yourself a hug, creating that pressure and then releasing. Or it could just be wildly dancing around. But think of this: body and soul are all one. And remember to allow all of it to participate in your spiritual journey. Because these and many others are all easy ways to open your mind and heart and create a space for allowing and consenting. Going into the silence is important. That silence inside of us helps us hear. It's where we have that wonderful word, intuition. It just came to me. And that comes to us through the silence. And it also creates a real space for allowing, for consenting, and to create an enduring center of peace right within you. So once a day, this week at least, once a day, be open to the flow of life, even if just for a few minutes. Allow the universe or spirit to be what it is. To allow it to be what it is, which is helpful, which is supportive. It has your back. Have faith and trust in you and your God. Have trust in your power, your journey, your intuition, that all that comes from within. You'll begin to flow even more so, even when the ordinary moments of your life, you can see them all as opportunities to consent, to allow, to bring us into the flow of the universe. So I'm going to leave you with the meditation prayer that Eric Butterworth included in his book, and that was in our newsletter. And also to let you know that that their weekly newsletter is now posted on the front page of our website. So if it gets lost in your mail, okay, or having problems getting it, you can always go to the home page of our website and get it there. So I'm going to leave you with that. Here it is. Let your mind and heart release all that disturbs you. Let your body be still, and all the frettings of your body and all that surrounds it. Let the earth and the sea and the air be still, and even heaven itself. And then think of spirit as streaming, pouring, rushing, and shining into you, through you, and out from you in all directions, while you sit quiet. This week, practice consenting and allowing for just a few moments every day, and become aware of being in and as the flow of life. And so it is. Namaste. And so I'm going to invite Robert to come back up, or I don't know where are you? Guitar, okay. Because we're getting ready to sing the peace song. So if you would all rise, and we're not going to come across the front because we don't want to disturb this, but perhaps we can form a long line in the middle. Okay. Just take your time, move towards the center aisle. And Wendy, perhaps if you and Lisa can move up a little bit and close that. Holding hands is optional. All right. You're on.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Surrenders all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
If you wish to remain standing in the circle, please do so for our prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Please take your seats.
Robert.
As Reverend Christine extinguishes the Christ candle, we remember and affirm that the Christ light within us can never be dimmed, for we are always one with the divine.
Thank you, Rob. Well, thank you to everyone who helped with today's service. And we're especially grateful for our wonderful prayer chaplains for holding all of us in prayer. And today, if you would like one-on-one prayer support with a prayer chaplain, we have one here for you, and that is Agnes. So thank you, Agnes. After the service, Agnes will be up here, and she will be available for one-on-one praying. All you need to do is go to her and say, would you please pray with me? If she is busy praying with someone, and she'll probably be over here, because we might be breaking down some music, then if you see her with someone, but you too would like it, just sit in the front pew here, and she'll know that you're waiting on her, all right? There's other ways to have prayer support. One is in the little pocket in front of you where you're sitting. in the sanctuary, there is a prayer card. You can fill that out and put it in the prayer box, which is back in the corner there. And while you're there, take time to light a candle, take an affirmation card. And if you're online and you would like prayer support, all you need to do is send an email to prayer request at unityhartford.org. That prayer request will go to the prayer chaplains, to the prayer box, and they will include that prayer request in their daily prayer. All the requests are kept confidential. Our prayer chaplains are indeed honored to pray with you. And there are, of course, many others who helped with today's service. Of course, our worship assistant, Rob, our hospitality team, led by Georgine and Joan, Wendy, and many others. Our tech team, Marty and Julie and Jim and Tony. And our setup team, Leah's recovering, but she's here. We're thrilled about that. And our greeters, Lee and Willie, and our ushers, Mark and Richard. And, of course, our guest musician, Robert Ramey. So thank you to everyone. Now, if this is your first time here in the sanctuary or online, we have a guest welcoming packet for you. And if you'd like to take that home with you today, it's in our atrium on the high top table under the big sign that says welcome. And if you're watching online and you'd like to receive that packet, all you need to do is send an email to us and include your mailing address. You want to send that email to officemgr@unityhartford.org, and our office manager, Tony, will get that right out to you. So whether you're here in the sanctuary or online, thank you for being with us and for bringing the blessing that is you. And our wonderful guest musician, Robert, we have a closing song. So, and you have the words for it. So please feel free to stand up if you like, to sing, to dance, whatever you'd like to do.
And call to mind the life of Jacques Cousteau, whose boat, whose song was written in tribute of. To sail on a dream, on a crystal clear ocean, like the dolphin who guides you. You bring us beside you. You light up the darkness and show us the way. For though we are strangers in this silent world, to live on the land we must learn from the sea. To be true as the tide, free as the wind swell, joyful and loving in letting it be. I, Calypso, the places you've been to, the things that you've shown us, the stories you tell. I, Calypso, I sing to your spirit. the things that you've shown us, the stories you tell. Ah, Calypso, I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. Ah-da-da. Thank you very much.
Now, if you enjoyed Robert's music today, he'll be here next Sunday. So, yay. Thank you for everyone for joining us today. Please join us in the community room for beverages and snacks. We look forward to seeing you Wednesday evening for our 30-minute meditation service, 7 p.m. on Facebook. And we're looking forward to seeing you next Sunday, 10:30 a.m. here with our good friend Robert, again providing the music. In addition to participating in person, you can also join us online on Facebook, our website, YouTube, all of that. So this week, as you go through your week, consent, allow yourself to go with the flow. Blessings. Namaste.